Hello, we are going to go over your Isagenix cleansing and detoxing system. You should have gotten your box by now, and you should have gotten the how to do a cleanse day and how to do a shake day video from me. Please watch those two videos. They will go over how to do your cleanse day and your shake day, but I want to go over everything that's in your pack and give you some of my tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. So what I am going to be going over is everything that comes in the value pack. If you didn't get the value pack, no worries. This is still going to be a very useful video. There will just be a few things that I will go over that you might not have in your pack, but still very useful, helpful information. So the first thing I want to talk about is shake days. We're going to start with shake days, and I like you to get in anywhere from 2 to 5 shake days before you do your first cleansing day. Best to get, 2, 3, maybe 4 days in, just so you can get a hang of it. Really put some really good nutrition into your body to really prepare your body for doing a cleanse day, and that makes it quite a bit more comfortable when you do. You should have gotten a booklet in your box that is like your little guidebook, and that goes over, it has your cleansing schedule, your shake day schedule. It has a calendar in it. The thing that I want you to know is you can choose to do your cleanse days on any day that you choose to do them. It does not have to be on day 3 like it says in the book. It can be on any day. Really just pick a day that's going to set you up the best for success. Most people like to be busy on cleansing days. So pick a day that you're going to be busy, but not overly busy, that you're going to make yourself be exhausted. And we'll talk a little bit about more cleanse days in a second, but what I want to go over first is your shake days. So on your shake days, basically what you're going to be doing is replacing 2 meals with the Isagenix Icicle Shake, and you either got them in a canister or in a box like this with packets in it. Replace 2 meals with the Icicle Shake. 2 healthy snacks. You should have gotten a list from me of really good healthy snacks that you can choose from. We'll go over some Isagenix ones as well in a minute, but they don't have to be just Isagenix snacks. And then a 3rd healthy meal of your choice. The thing that I like to point out with the Icicle shakes, if you look, all of the instructions on how to prepare everything is right on the package, so you never have to remember anything. So right here is where the instructions are on the shake for the canister, and on the box with the packets, they're right here. Isagenix recommends that you mix your Icicle shake, if you got this, 2 scoops, if you got this 1 whole package, with 8 ounces of purified water. I generally find that most people like to add more water than that. Personally, I add about 16 ounces of water to my shake. And I use the little Isa blender to make mine. Usually I work from home and I'm at home, so that's usually accessible to me. So I fill it up with water and a couple ice cubes and then put it on the blender and blend it up. So you can use as little or as much water as you want. It's totally up to you. Just make it the consistency that you would like. And again, replace 2 meals a day. The 2 meals that you replace do not have to be the same from day to day. So if you were to have a business lunch that you have to go to and you were tending to do breakfast and lunch for your Icicle shakes, go ahead and have your meal at lunch and then have your second Icicle shake for dinner instead. It can, your meals that you replace your Icicle shake can absolutely vary from day to day. The other thing that you're going to want to make sure you get in every single day are your complete essentials. These are our supplements, our nutritional insurance. And the great thing with these is that Isagenix makes it so simple for us. So no more having to get 20 different bottles out of the cupboard and make sure that we're getting them all. They're all right in here. And they are divided into AM and PM packs. The AM pack, take with your morning shake. The PM pack, either take with your dinner shake or with your dinner if you're having actual food. So just make sure you get those in every single day. We take these every day, whether it's a shake day or a cleanse day. The other thing I want to talk about, Ionix Supreme. Ionix Supreme, this is our adaptogen, so it's going to lower cortisol levels, really help our bodies deal with the effects that stress has within our body internally, help to lessen those effects, lower inflammation. This is literally one of my favorite products. I have the powder. I prefer the powder. You could also have gotten it in a big bottle that's a liquid concentrate. And if you did that, then you'll just pour 1 to 2 ounces out and just take it like a shot. The powder has a little scoop in it. You just scoop out 1 scoop. I like to drink it like a hot tea, so I put it into a mug, pour some hot water from the tea kettle onto this, mix it up, and I have this right away in the morning as a hot tea. You really can have your Ionix at any time during the day, however it's easiest for you to get into your body. Totally up to you how you want to do that. My other favorite way to have Ionix, sometimes I have 2 servings if I'm having a really stressful day. I like to mix the Ionix, the greens, and then a product that you didn't get but might consider adding on is the Amped Hydrate. I mix these 3 together with like 26 ounces of water, and I call that my rocket fuel, and that's usually like an afternoon snack for me. But make sure you get your Ionix in. However you have to get it in is totally fine. Can be first thing in the morning, can be afternoon. You can even dump it right into your shake if you're short on time and need to kind of skip steps and get it in as quick as possible. That's totally fine as well. The greens, let's talk about those since I just brought those up. These greens, these are your Superfood Greens. There's the equivalent 1 scoop of this, and again, in the powder, there is, a scooper inside. You want to make sure when you're filling these up, don't do heaping, just to the top. You can either mix this with just water or you can throw it in your shake. 1 scoop of this has the nutritional equivalent to eating 9 salads. So literally, like, nobody can do that in a day. So it's just a really, really efficient, quick way to get all of those greens into our bodies, get all of those phytonutrients that we need from those really important greens that we're probably not chewing and eating every single day. So again, can be mixed with water or thrown in your shake. The greens and the Ionix together are really good if you want to just try that for right now, or maybe next month look at putting the hydrate onto your order. The other thing that you're going to have every single day is your natural accelerator. So this is going to be taken twice a day. 1 pill twice a day. Take 1. I just take them at the same exact time that I take these, just to simplify that I'm taking all of my pills at once. So I have 1 with my shake in the morning, and then I have my second one with dinner time. My dinner shake or my food every single night. Your Isoflush, this is something, again, that we're going to take every single day, whether it's a shake day or a cleanse day. Isoflush is magnesium and bentonite. Magnesium literally is the driving force to over 200 chemical reactions that happen within our body. So basically it helps us assimilate all the good stuff we're putting into our body. Super important. And bentonite just helps to make our GI tract squeaky clean. So it's taken all of those toxins, impurities, and yuck that might be building up in our GI tract, and we are releasing those when we go to the bathroom. This is not a diuretic. It is not a laxative. It's not going to make you go to the bathroom. It's just going to clean out your GI tract. That's all it is. It's like a little sponge scrubbing you out on the inside. You're going to take 2 of these every single night right before bed with a glass of water, like 6 to 8 ounces of water. And our e-shots. So e-shots are a little bit of caffeine from yerba mate and green tea mixed with adaptogens. So same like the Ionix, but a different blend of adaptogens. This will give you a nice little energy boost, but won't give you the crash that normal caffeine will. This is my favorite pre-workout, or if I just need a little pick-me-up in the afternoon, like 2, 3 o'clock, when those cortisol levels start to rise and we start to feel really tired and sleepy, this is a really great way to combat that. They come in little individual shots like this. I take the whole box and pop it in the fridge because I like to drink them cold and just, like you would a shot. Okay, so that is cleanse days. Let's talk about snacks. So I provided you with a list of a ton of really good snacks that you can have outside of Isagenix. But for your 2 snacks that you have, generally people will take a snack in between breakfast and lunch and another snack between lunch and dinner. You can either utilize your Icicle bars. For that, 1 whole bar is a meal. So you would want to only have half of it for a snack. What I like to do, you guys, these Icicle bars are so good. So good, like candy bar good. So if I have the whole bar in my hand, I want to eat the whole bar. So what I do is I cut it in half and then cut it into little squares and put it into a little individual container, so I only have that amount near me. So if you're on the go, just get those little, you can get those little Rubbermaid, like disposable, Ziploc disposable individual 100-calorie containers. Cut these up, take that with you, pop it in your purse. You have that for an easy snack on the go. Icicle Lights are an amazing snack. These are infused with antioxidants, green tea, all sorts of really good herbs that help to keep our brain really, really happy and shut off those craving signals that we have. When we have cravings, we tend to want to remedy them as quick as possible. This makes our brain happy, so it takes care of that for us. So we don't have those signals firing off for cravings and making us want to reach into the bag of chips or whatever. 1 or 2 of these are great anytime you have a sweet craving. I love this for like a little snack before bed. I take 1 of these, put a little bit of almond butter on it with some hot tea. It's like a perfect dessert, really, really healthy treat before bed without blowing, you're not taking in a ton of calories, but it's just enough to feel like a dessert. Or if you need, you want something in the afternoon, like a little sweet something. The other thing that you have are your whey thins. So these are the harvest thins. These are the plant-based ones. But 1 bag of them is a snack. So you eat 1 whole entire bag for a snack throughout the day. Just a really great savory snack. Just throw it in your purse. They're crunchy. They're savory. 11 grams of protein, only 100 calories, and only 8 carbs. I don't know how they do it, but that's an amazing snack. If you are one that tends to gravitate towards salty, savory things, you're going to want to make sure you have these. They're amazing. Okay, so that's shake days. Again, get at least 2 shake days in before you do your first cleansing day. On your cleansing days, we are getting the majority of our nutrition from our Cleanse for Life. You can either get Cleanse for Life in a concentrate in a bottle like this, or you can get it in a powder. I prefer it in a bottle. It just makes it so much easier. So this is how I always get it. If you have it in the powder form, it's going to be 2 scoops of the powder for 6 to 8 ounces of water. This one is you pour 4 ounces of this out. So what I like to do on your cleansing days, you are going to want to get 4 servings of this throughout the day. And I should have provided you with my hourly cleansing schedule. I like to follow that hourly schedule. It just makes it a little mentally easier if we're putting something into our body every single hour of the day. So what I do is I space my servings out. I have one in the morning at like 8, 9 o'clock. I have another one at like 11 or 12. I have another one at like 3 or 4, and then my last one at like 6 or 7 at night. That's how I space out my servings. And how I take my Cleanse for Life is I take 4 ounces and I pour 4 ounces into the shaker bottle with some ice. And then I fill the rest of the shaker bottle up with sparkling water, like a LaCroix or a Perrier or something of that matter. Nothing that has any artificial anything in it, just a plain sparkling water. It makes it like a bubbly, yummy treat. And I really like it that way. I like the way that it tastes. I'm just getting more water into my body. The bubbles from the carbonation makes my tummy feel fuller. That's how I enjoy drinking it. You don't have to do it that way. You can dilute it with water if you want. You can put some of the hydrate in there if you want. People really like that. Or you can just drink it straight up like a shot. However you prefer it is totally fine. So make sure 4 servings of this on your cleansing days. In between, you use your Isagenix snack wafers and your Icicle Lights for support. So 2 of these and 1 or 2 of these, preferably 1. You don't want to like overdo it on the chocolate on those days because we're trying to really lower our calories as much as possible on those days. But you just use these for support in between your servings of Cleanse for Life. So whatever you need for support, some days I need more, some days I need less. Other things that you can have on your cleanse days, be sure you want to be getting tons and tons and tons of water on those days so we're really flushing out our system. Coffee, black coffee is totally fine. I love like mid-morning to have a cup of black coffee with an Icicle Light. That's like a special yummy treat for me. Herbal tea is totally fine to do on your cleansing days. Like fruit infused water, totally fine. If you want to do cold like iced herbal tea, that's totally fine as well. You can drink your greens on your cleansing days if you want something different. I tend to have this in the later afternoon on my cleansing days just for something a little bit different. But again, you want to be sure that you're getting everything else in too. So be sure you're getting your Ionix in on those days. Be sure that you're getting in 2 of your natural Accelerator. Be sure that you're still taking your IsoFlush before bed. And of course, be sure that you're still getting your complete essentials in on those days. If you feel like you need other support outside of the Isagenix snack wafers and outside of the Icicle Lights, you can have a few raw almonds or slices of pear, apple, or cucumber. I will just be honest, I tend to find the less support that I use on those days, the better off I am. When you start snacking on a lot of things, then you start really wanting to eat food. It just kind of starts to turn on that thought process of wanting to eat food. So if I really just stick to my Cleanse for Life and using the snacks and the Icicle Light just tiny amounts for support, I tend to do better. It is important though, make sure that you get at least 4 of these in your body throughout the day. The importance of these is that we are still feeding our body at a caloric level so that our body doesn't tend to tap into our muscle for energy. We don't want our bodies to do that. So minimum of 4, maximum probably 6 to 8. You probably shouldn't need more than that. You can also use your e-shots on your cleanse days too. So if you're feeling a little low on energy mid-afternoon, go ahead and just pop one of these in your mouth and have one of those. So, and that is everything. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I am here for support for anything that you need, and I will be checking in on you.